I put a little layer of dirt on the 4x8 that I've been working on. I didn't put a lot of dirt in there. That's like good composted dirt. I just kind of put a layer on it to kind of, do a little layer on top of that. I'm gonna let that sit for a while. The robins have been over here digging in it. Every time I go somewhere and do work, the robins come behind me and go in there and start searching around for stuff. They know I stir up the dirt, and that means bugs. Anyway, go back here and show you what I've been doing. Whew. I haven't removed the carpet yet, but that'd be one of my next jobs I do. But look up through there. Doesn't that look better? I'm getting it taken care of. That tree's pretty much gone. I've cleaned up most of it, and I mowed it down really good. And I've been putting stuff in the compost back there. And I've got that lawnmower. I got the bagger on it, and I got it set down to the lowest level. That lawnmower does wonderful as a mulching mower. It does horrible at picking it up and blowing it back into that bag. I'm gonna say I get half of what should go in the bag, and the other half is just mulched more and blown back down to the ground, but that's okay. I'm gonna let it sit there and dry for a little bit, and then I'm gonna run that mower back over it, and that way it'll vacuum up that stuff. If I get half each time that I go over it, then after I've gone over it maybe 5 more times with it down as low as it'll go, then I'm gonna have it to the point to where I'm gonna start taking that garden fork and loosening the soil and pulling all the weeds up by the roots. And of course, this one I'm not gonna mow. That was my culture bed right there. I'm gonna do that one by hand. And then that other raised bed was right here. I'm gonna do that one by hand as well. So this area right here, that was a raised bed, and then this was my culture bed. So I had 2 different types of raised beds. I'm gonna work with them and see if I can get them planted. I'm hoping to have several beds planted coming up pretty soon. Look at those robins out there. I see 3 of them. There's usually 3 of them out here, sometimes more, but they go around. They pick for bugs, and every time I do a little bit of work, they come out here and start searching for stuff. I swear, man, those things eat more than I do. They're taking care of little babies somewhere. I hear birds all over the place, and I see nests in the trees. Got a lot of trees around here. But there's my break area right there. I sit in the shade, and that wind comes through and feels like air conditioning. That is a wonderful shade tree right there. And that's a magnolia tree right here. Excuse me. Got something in my nose and my mouth at the same time. I think a couple of bugs ran into there. Yeah. Well, anyway. And stand in front of this clothesline. So right through here is where all that stuff was. Oop, there we go. Yeah, just like right through here, mostly. And so I'm gonna, what did I tell you I was gonna plant here? Oh yeah, I was gonna do 2 rows, like from the doghouse all the way up to this clothesline thing right here, where I've got my tools. I'm standing right here next to the clothesline. You see my shadow. But between the clothesline and the doghouse, I'm gonna do 2 rows of green beans. I was thinking about putting my okra over here too, but I don't know. I might put my okra elsewhere. But I'm gonna definitely do maybe 4 rows of green, because I've got different types of green beans. I may do, like down there, do 4 rows a little ways of one type and have a little path in the middle, and then 4 rows, you know, a little bit further, and then have a path in the middle. So that'd be one type back there, one type in here, and then between that path and this pole back here, another type. So I'm gonna have 3 types of green beans. Bush beans, they're not gonna be fine. They're gonna be bush type green beans, low-lying, compact bushes. I think that'll be pretty, and that'll kind of sort of, I don't know. But once I get these trees trimmed, start getting more sunshine in here, then this will go pretty good. But right now I'm liking the shade, because when I'm in here and it's in the shade and I'm working and the wind blows, it's like air conditioning. Air conditioning, not air conditioning. Air conditioning, not air conditioning. So, won't be long. I guess whoever's been following my videos, you know, will see the progression in how I'm getting there. And a lot of people, you know, would just come in here and blast it out in one day by, you know, getting a tractor and you know, just, you know, knocking it out. But I'm doing it by hand. I'm doing it with a rake, lawnmower, shovel, basically just these tools right here. Doing it all by hand. And yeah, won't be long. All right, my compost pile's definitely growing back here. As I vacuum up with the lawnmower, I just take that and just dump it right on top of the compost pile. And the birds, there's a robin on top of that compost pile right now looking for some stuff. And I swear those things, they have good hearing and good eyesight. Because they'll sit there and you watch them, they'll turn their head this way and turn their head that way, and they're listening and they're looking. And they can hear bugs and worms and other odds and ends down in there. And then they go scratch around and take it out. Birds are amazing. Those trees are amazing. All right. I'm standing around too much. I need to get back to work. Wish me luck on my gardens.